So I'm going to share with you some issues I have with my own face, which I use Faceyoga to remedy, to revive, and to relax. So stay tuned for me giving you insight into some things you can also do for your own face to look lifted and glowing and smooth. My name's Danielle Collins, world-leading face yoga expert. I've been teaching these techniques for 20 years now. I'm super passionate about sharing with you how to feel better in your mind, in your body, in your soul, but also your face as well, using really simple, really natural and really effective techniques. So let's get into it. The first issue that I have with my face, which I use face yoga every single day for, is tension in my jaw. Now, emotion definitely manifests itself in that area for me. If I feel stressed, if I feel like I'm holding tight onto something, if I feel like I'm almost controlling something, this will go instantly to my jaw area. And this can show up as a few things. It can either show up as tension right inside the mouth, it can show up as tension in this area underneath the ear, or it can show up as me tensing this area and therefore creating lines in this marionette area or this nasal labial fold area. So let me show you what I do to release this. The first thing I do is find that little acupressure point. So just underneath the ear, just underneath the earlobe, and you can join in with me here if you also get this issue. And we're just going to press that point. And what I do here is little circular actions to really try and relieve some of that tension. Now I need to do this every day because I know this is an area which holds a lot of tension. And remember, if we're holding tension in our jaw area, it can cause all sorts of other problems. It can cause tension headaches. It means that we're more likely to grind our teeth. It can cause lines and wrinkles in the lower face. It can mean the energy is not flowing effectively, so the skin looks dull. It can mean that our posture is affected and therefore we get lines in this area. So lots of reasons to release that tension. I also work into this area with 2 fingers and do little circular actions, and again that relieves a lot of tension, helps the energy flow in this area, helps the circulation as well. And circulation and energy, or prana or chi, is so important. Both those things, so the energy and the circulation, if they're flowing effectively in the face is looking healthy and more glowing. I also just work up with my thumbs. I always apply a little bit of Fusion by Danielle Collins moisturizing serum first. It gives me a little bit of glide, but it's non-greasy, it doesn't clog my pores, and it works perfectly underneath makeup, underneath sunscreen. It's really good to use at night as well. It's always the last thing I use at night. Okay, the next issue that I have, which affects my face, is naturally rounded shoulders. Now I find that my shoulders always naturally want to go into this position, and particularly if I'm using a computer or I'm using a phone, they want to go like this. Now the problem happens when we do that is we actually pull this area down. It creates horizontal lines around the neck area. It means that this area can often accumulate fluid. It means we're more likely to tense our jaw and therefore create lines in this area. So something I have to do every day to just prevent that happening is some shoulder rolls and some things which help to open up the chest and just help to correct that forward posture. So it's just finding that balance by doing the opposite. So the shoulder rolls I do are really simple. They're just round and back and then circling the other way, but I tend to do a few more of the round and back rather than the forward. Then I'm going to bring the arms out big, push out through the chest, and just going to bring the head from side to side, nice and gently. Now here I'm slightly squeezing my shoulder blades together. I'm opening my chest. It really helps to open the heart chakra as well, open the throat chakra. I breathe deeply in and out through my nose, and actually I'm going to get more onto that in a bit for you. And then I just release, and those things help to really correct that sort of intuitive issue that I have. And often we don't know why we have these certain habits and issues. Usually they're rooted in some sort of emotion, sometimes in some sort of trauma, even a tiny micro trauma that we don't even remember. And sometimes we are just so used to doing it over and over that it becomes a habit. So we want to create new habits, new pathways. We want to do new techniques which soon become part of our day-to-day life. So the other thing I do a lot is raise this left eyebrow, and actually I have to very regularly just bring this down, and sometimes I sort of lift this up, so actually they become a little bit more equal, and that is really good, particularly if I'm doing some filming. Sometimes I'll just simply adjust my eyebrows like that, because interestingly enough, this one always wants to raise so much more than that one, and that's very normal. Our faces are not exactly symmetrical. Face yoga helps to bring some of that symmetry back, and if I look back to photos of myself 10 or 20 years ago, I had much more asymmetry than I do now. So face yoga has really helped me regain that symmetry. But I also have to keep an eye out, because this eyebrow does tend to raise up a lot. So what I do is often do it both sides actually, but sometimes just this side. I'll just go and wash my hands, and even if I've got makeup on, I just do this a few times. And what this does is it just tells that part of the frontalis muscle it's okay to relax. I tell the eyebrow it's okay to relax, you don't need to raise up. And also I try and tune in to what emotion I was feeling when I was raising that eyebrow, because often certain habits we have in our face are connected to a particular thought, feeling, or most likely emotion. So just doing that really regularly throughout the day can be really helpful for me. And the other issue that I have with my face, which face yoga can be really helpful for, is mouth breathing. Now, as youngsters, as babies, we were all nose breathers and we were all deep belly breathers. But as life got in the way, normally from the age of 6 or 7 upwards, a lot of us tend to become mouth breathers. Now, mouth breathing can be really detrimental for lots of reasons, many areas of our health, our sleep, our stress, our wellness in general. But on the flip side, if we are a nose breather, this can have lots of benefits in terms of calming our central nervous system, can even help with things like immunity. But from an aesthetic point of view, it helps to strengthen the tongue, because we bring the tongue more up towards the roof of the mouth and suction it there. So it helps to strengthen the lower face area. When our body is in a very calm central nervous system, rest and digest state, we hold less tension in our face, the circulation's better, our lymphatic drainage is more effective. I mean, the list goes on. But I do have to keep training myself with this, even though I've done this breathing technique in and out through my nose every day since I've been teaching and doing face yoga and yoga for 20 years. I still need a daily reminder. I've actually started using a bit of mouth tape at night, and I find that really good. I feel so much more energized when I wake up in the morning. I don't get a dry throat in the morning. My sleep quality is so much better. But in the day, I have to be careful and just check in that I'm not breathing through my mouth, and also I'm not breathing in a shallow way. I just check in, close my eyes, bring my lips together, and simply go like this. And just 2 breaths like that calm my nervous system and bringing me back to reminding myself, and again building that habit of breathing in and out through my nose. So I hope you have enjoyed this. If you'd like more videos like this, let me know in the comments. Please like this video if it was something you found interesting. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. 3 new videos every single week, so you don't want to be missing them. And also, if you'd like more information on my face yoga teacher training, my face yoga courses, and my skincare and my books, just go to faceyogaexpert.com. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.